Hello, beautiful. Welcome. Today, let's dive into the dark side of quantum leaps in your coaching business. When you move from level one to level five or six to seven, not just going from the logical one, two, three, four, five, but really when you work with a coach who can support you to shoot for the stars and go to that next level faster in a short amount of time and create the holistic life, the wealth, the joy, the expansion that you want everywhere in your life. There's a dark side to that when you're used to being on the logical route of going from $10,000 to $12,000 to $16,000 to $20,000. When you go from 10 to 50 or from 10 to 100, things start to happen. Okay? There's a difference between losing 5 pounds and then 7 pounds and then 11 pounds and then losing 100 pounds in a shorter amount of time while you're doing it in a very healthy, constructive way. There's a dark side to quantum leaps in any area of your business. So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Millionaire. I'm a high-ticket business coach and I support spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches to co-create profitable and simple high-ticket coaching boutiques, packages, offers of businesses so that they can do their own quantum leap. They can create exponential expansion in a faster period of time and at a deeper level for their clients and in their own businesses, simplify with high-ticket coaching offers to quantum leap to multiple six-figure months or their first, second, third, or fourth $1 million within 18 months. So quantum leap, we talk about that a lot in the coaching industry, and it's this amazing thing that we all want to do. And a lot of us have done that in life. I attract clients who are kind of just like me. I skipped a lot of classes in school. In college, I got to do multiple degrees at a time or certifications at a time, and I'm not a logical person, so I don't do step one, step two, step three. I get bored. I can't do it. I can't take it. And so the clients who work with me are just like that. Many, at least 50% of them. But there's a dark side to skipping all those levels. Even with school, I was not emotionally ready for a lot of classes and a lot of experiences in school or in college or in high school or primary school or secondary school because I didn't get to go the logical route and experience everything in those places that will prepare me for the next step. So it's the same thing in business. I've gone from $0 months to thousands of dollars a day, $20,000 days without ads or just working with my one-on-one clients, just things like that. And it's created a lot of, holistic beauty in my life, but also a lot of pain because I did not know how to experience the does it really get to be this good phenomenon, because as we grow up, especially for me growing up in Africa, it always is okay, it gets to be this good. It's, girl, please find a man who can take care of you. You can't have it all. If you get wealthy, you're going to get sick. If you get this, you're going to get cancer. If you don't get cancer, if you can't have this. If you get money, you can't have kids. It was like there was always something. So in the back of my mind, no matter how good it got, I thought, wait for it. The shoe's about to drop. Just wait for it. So I went to therapy to plan for what to do when the shoe drops. And I've seen this a lot of women. I know I'm digressing, but I'll come back to my topic. Where we say, oh, I'm such a great planner. I'm so efficient. But you're planning for the other shoe to drop. You're not living your best life. You're not here for the experience of your lifetime because you're out there planning for the bad thing. That's probably never going to happen. But anyway, that's my soapbox. Back to the whole quantum thing. We believe that the more joy we have in our lives, the more healthy we are, the more money we make in our business, there's going to be a price we have to pay for it. If I'm going to have it, there's a price I have to pay. That's why sometimes you see in Hollywood women getting their Oscar and the next week they're divorced. And they go, oh yes, because my husband can't handle my success. No, it's the quantum field. It's wobbly. It's wonky. It's off. And so here's what we do. So when I work with clients who do that big leap, or even myself, there's an agreement. Because you have an agreement, a self-sacrifice agreement with yourself somewhere in your subconscious that says, when things get good, I have to pick a fight with my husband. When things get good, I have to nitpick my kids. When things get good, I have to get sick. And you will find a way to trip over the staircase. You will find a way to boil water and pour on your legs and have second-degree burns like I did. You will find a way to create some disease. You will find a way to have a breakdown just so your brain can say, yes, I told you, you cannot have it all. So how do you support yourself during this time? Because it's going to happen. And, I've had clients get really pissed at me and say, Mimi, don't tell me that's going to happen, because when you tell me then it's going to be in my head, then I'm going to create it. No, honey, it's already been in your psychology, in your psyche, in your subconscious since the day you were born. It's there that you can't have it all, that if you're born into a rich family, somebody in the family is going to keep dying from drug overdoses. That's just the reality of that's what we do in our lifetime, and we have to create a way to shift that so that we can actually create holistic life. If not, you're going to be rich but not wealthy. You're going to have a lot of money, but you won't be wealthy. Wealth is spirituality, it's financial, it's relationship, it's feeling good, it's being well. It's a whole lot of things that have nothing. Money and being rich are like 20% of being wealthy. And I see a lot of women in the coaching industry who are striving so much to make these 6-figure months, 7-figure months, but they're sick as a dog. They're not healthy. They're not happy. Their relationships are in breakdown mode. There's no harmony in their lives, and they think, oh, I'm wealthy. No, you're not, hon. You're rich, but you broke when it comes to being wealthy. You have a lot of money in the bank, but you're not wealthy. You're miserable. There's no amount of red lipstick, red bottom heels that can give you wealth. That can give you riches and money, but it doesn't give you wealth. So what gives you wealth? When you're creating these lips in your business, in your life, it's time to, before you start, this is what I do with my clients, which is what my coaches do with me all the time. We sit down and we say, while we're coaching and creating the strategy, the plan, the systems, the structure, whatever it is we're doing, or the energy work, it's what do you know are the best ways that you sabotage yourself when you're quantum leaping? I know. You think to yourself, oh, why would I sabotage myself? You always do. Every time you've gotten sick, every time you've picked a fight, every time you've gone and yelled at your mother, whatever it is you've done, every time you yell at your kids, you are having a subconscious mindset breakdown because there's something else that's working out in your life, and you don't think that you can have it all. You don't think that it gets to be better and better every day. You don't think that it's up and up and up all day, and you don't believe that you can expand on every level at the same time. It's really, really dominant with women. I don't know how it works with men because I work primarily with women, but I know that it works for women because we don't check ourselves. And it's time to check yourself to say, how do I know? My coach says to me every day on every call, or every other week on every call, Mimi, how do you know you're going to sabotage this goal, this vision, this whatever you're doing? How do you know you're going to sabotage yourself? And then we write it all down. I say, oh, well, I'm going to pick a fight with this person. I'm going to be mad at my mother. I'm going to not talk to my brothers for 3 weeks. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. I'm going to stop praying. I'm going to stop journaling. I'm going to stop working out. Because again, when we think we've arrived and gotten the thing we want, we stop praying. We stop doing the things and being the person who was being that person on the journey. That's why we put on the weight again. That's why we get into feast and famine months. That's why we have breakdown in relationships, because we stop being who we're on the journey because we think we've arrived. And the thing is, soul didn't come here to arrive. Soul is here to express itself through us evolving and growing for a lifetime. And the moment you think you've arrived or gotten it or have it is the moment the breakdown starts to get worse. So how do you know that you are going to self-sabotage? Look back at your life and see, where have you sabotaged every time you have arrived? How do you know you're going to be when you get the thing? Look at the times that you've created a fight, you've created a disease, a sickness. What was happening at that point in your life? Because you're going to replay that until you break that cycle. So the way to really step into your quantum where you're grounded and you're not getting sick every time you make money, or getting sick every time you have a contract, or tripping and falling on the staircase, or fighting with your husband when things are going well and you say, why can't everything else go well in my life? It can. It gets to be all okay. It gets to be better and better every day, and every day is good for expansion. Once you learn how to receive the goodness that you're creating in your life, enjoy it, and repeat that over and over so it doesn't become one month you're here, the other month you're here, and the other month you're here. We all do that. I've done it. In November, I was in quantum leaping at a pace that I had never done before. I bought a big a big pot of hot water for no reason. And I took the pot up and it fell over my legs. And for 4 months, I couldn't walk. I said I was able to walk again in March of this year, finally. I was getting treatment for burns every day at the burn center. It was awful just because I needed to create a breakdown because things were too good in my life. And I know better. I support women on this stuff and it still happens to me. And I see it every day. I just saw that in a coaching session with a client. So that's why this came up, because I operate in real time and I want to share stuff in real time. So I want you to check yourself, and before you call in the stuff that you think you desire and want, to figure out where you're going to create that breakdown in your life and how you're going to support yourself spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to create the physical manifestation of what you want in your life and to be in holistic harmony with life. So you're not just a rich coach or a coach with a lot of money, but a holistically wealthy coach, harmonious in every area of her life. That's what my hope and prayer is for you. And if this is something that you want to dive deeper into, join me at the High Ticket Coaching Office Live Experience. The link is below. It's September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And you will never experience this again, this quantum divide, once you build up the capacity and the wisdom around it. It's been good having you. Let me know how this lands for you and share how you know to sabotage when all is well in your life. It's been good having you.